Hi and welcome to another YouTube video. In today's video I want to show you this magical forest cottage that I've built, and it was such a fun process with all of the new items from the Cottage Living expansion pack. It was a bunch of fun and these items that we got are just gorgeous. So I was so excited to get into this and get building and make this cottage a reality. I also had like a very beautiful reference picture that I want to show you, and yeah, so I was very inspired by looking at this one, and so I really was in a great mood to build. And yeah, so I started building this, but as you can see, I didn't start this build from scratch. I actually had a shell challenge that I did this on, and that is my shell challenge. So I recently hit 750 subscribers and it was so exciting. So I made a little short, I don't know if you've seen it, but I made a little short, like kind of talking about my shell challenge and the rules a little bit, and I'm also going to talk about that now, and later I'm going to talk a little bit about cottage living, my experience with it, if I can recommend it, and yeah, just what I think about cottage living. First of all, about this shell challenge, you can find it on the gallery. My gallery ID is SunnyCreations, written together as one word, and you can find it also under the hashtag Sunny750 shell and Sunny Cottage shell. And this kind of build is called a Sunny Cottage shell. I mean, you can do it with like every style that you want. Like, I am always so excited when I see different people do like different spin on a shell challenge, so do whatever style you want. But because when I built this shell, I knew that like cottage living was about to come out, and now has come out, I made a shape that is kind of fitting for a cottage or a farmhouse, at least in my opinion. It would also fit very well with like a medieval tavern or a Tudor house, but yeah, that was like the kind of style that I had in mind while creating the shape, but I'm sure that it maybe also works for some other styles. And yeah, so I decided to make this into a magical forest cottage, and I had a bunch of fun with it. But first of all, the rules for my shell challenge, if you're interested in entering, the deadline is on the 21st of August, so there's still quite a lot of time to get into it, and there are no pack restrictions really. Currently I don't have my first pet stuff, and I also don't have luxury party stuff, but if a lot of people use it in their builds, I would also consider getting it, so don't really feel restricted while doing this build. And of course, please don't touch the exterior walls, like they have to remain the same shape and have to keep existing. You can delete the interior walls that are left there, and you can also add interior walls, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You can change the wall height. Please don't add basements, because on the 21st I'm going to do them on Twitch, but on the 25th of August I'm going to tour them on YouTube, and for that I want to make a cinematic tour, which like doesn't really work well with basements, so please don't add basements. You can however add additional buildings as long as they aren't bigger as the original shell, and as long as they don't immediately touch the shell. So for example, if you wanted to add a greenhouse, or like a little house, like a little playhouse for the children, or a little dog house, that's totally fine, and I'm excited to see it. And which rules am I forgetting? Okay, so you can play with the terrain to your heart's content, and you can also add foundations and fences and porches to your heart's content. But that's enough about the shell challenge. Now let's talk about the way more exciting thing. I mean, I'm also very excited about my shell challenge, but let's talk about cottage living. This expansion pack is like amazing so far as I know it. I haven't really had a chance to play around with the creator sim or the gameplay yet, but with the build items, I am so happy. There are so many like interior furniture items that I think I'm going to use so much. Especially the bed is something that I've really been wishing for a long time. That kind of an old-fashioned bed with a metal framing is something that we've been needing for so long. And the fireplaces are absolutely gorgeous. The kitchen is gorgeous, and just like the clutter items, the plants, absolutely beautiful. And I think this is where this pack really shines, is with the interior furniture item and with the debug items. So in debug there are a lot and so many like gorgeous plants, like gorgeous bushes, gorgeous flowers, gorgeous trees. And what I especially like from the debug menu are these hanging lights that you can place between like different trees and between like the house and the trees, which I've done like a lot here because I had so much fun placing these like floating hanging lights. They are absolutely gorgeous and I love them. I just have like a little bone to pick because there are so many gorgeous, really new flowers and bushes and stuff in the debug menu. They are very beautiful, very detailed, like they don't look like they've just been made like very fast and stuff. So I wonder why they only kept these flowers in the debug menu. Like when you actually go to the plant section and don't include debug, there are just like 3 bushes that are like shaped like animals, which are bushes that you can't really use for landscaping, and all of the amazing like landscaping items are kept in the debug menu. And I just feel like that's such a shame, because of course like you always have the opportunity to enter debug. I don't know how it is for console players, but I think they also have the opportunity to enter the debug menu, but still it's like you need to search for it. It's like so much harder, and I just wonder why they decided to not include all of these gorgeous items into the normal build catalog, because they are not like any less in the quality of the bushes and of the plants than the things that we have in our build catalog. So I really don't understand that decision, but I'm very glad that we have those in the debug menu, and so I don't want to complain too much. But yeah, if you are a builder, I can still definitely recommend this pack, also because of the new lots and the new world. Like there are so many new lots for us to build on, which was one of the things that I was most excited about. I've built this build in particular on the lot where the Princess Cordelia's secret cottage is on, which was a very nice lot to build on. A lot of those lots that are in the forest area I really like from like the surrounding area. I just am not the biggest fan of the lighting in some of them, and also like the lot that is 40 by 30 and inhabited by these 2 like very cute old men that live there is a little bit sad, because this is a lot that has a gorgeous surrounding, has very good lighting and a very good size, being 30 by 40 for like a farm and stuff, but there are 2 trees blocking the view of the gallery picture, and that's so frustrating to me. I don't know if they don't pay attention to that when they are building the world, or when they find the spot to take the gallery picture from, but I don't know, it was like kind of sad to see that this perfect lot has like 2 trees blocking the view. But yeah, this Princess Cordelia lot is one that I could definitely recommend for building. And also something that I've noticed is that all of the lights has kind of a greenish tint to it in this forest area. I haven't really built a lot in the town area yet, but there are videos to come, I promise. But yeah, so I don't know how the lighting is there, but in the forest area the lighting has this greenish tint, which I find very interesting. I don't know, I feel like there are a lot of builds that doesn't work very well with. For example, if you have like a light like beige or a white farmhouse that you want to make, that you want to make very like pristine and yellow looking, it can easily look a little bit dirty in this green light, and the white doesn't really shine through as beautifully as it potentially could, but I think for something like I have done here with like this magical overgrown forest cottage, it works kind of well. Oh, and also I haven't talked about the update yet, which came with the amazing pool feature, and I was so happy with it. Especially I really love the new animal spawners that we've gotten, and you can see that in like the back of the build I also have a little pond where there are some swans that are swimming there, and also there are like these glowing insects. I can't really remember what they are called in English right now, but they are these like glowing insects, and they are very, very beautiful, especially at night. I mean, I think you can also only see them at night, but yeah, at the end of this video, after I've done the entire tour, you will see the lighting shift to nighttime, and because I've placed a lot of these different like glowing insects, god, I should really look up what they're called, I'm so sorry, but yeah, because you can see a lot of them there, and also I played around with these like floating glowing lights that you have in the debug menu of Realm of Magic. I feel like this build is actually very, very beautiful during nighttime, and I like, if you are interested in this, stick around to the end of the video so you can see like this super relaxing like nighttime vision of this build, because I've watched this so many times now and I feel like it's so relaxing, and yeah, to have all of them swirling around there and all those lights. But yeah, I stopped talking about that now. Oh yeah, but on like in this part of the build, when I've finished this like exterior seating area, which I love by the way, like with these two picnic tables and the little grill, and all is like enclosed by this kind of stone fence, I think that was a very, very cozy looking beautiful area. Without wanting to like toot my own horn too much or anything, I still think there are a lot of things that could have been improved upon with this build, but I was very happy with this outside area, and I think it would be a place that I would really like to sit and just spend the day at. But when I had completed that area and looked at this, I kind of got the urge to create, like, to make this into like this medieval fantasy tavern. In the end, I didn't go that route. I just made this into kind of like a normal like single person home, like one bedroom, one bathroom that is like kind of split up in like two bathrooms, one for just simply the toilet and stuff, and the other one for like stuff that you need to have in a bathroom, like a bathrobe and just some towels and just some cleaning stuff, and also a shower. I think that's like kind of common. Like I know a lot of places that have like split up bathrooms like this, one just for the toilet and one for like showering and taking a bath and stuff. But yeah, so I decided to make this just a normal residential home, just because there are so many gorgeous items here that I otherwise wouldn't have gotten to use. And I don't know if you know the feeling when a new pack just came out and you just really, really want to use every single item that came with the new pack as fast as possible. As like, at least that is how I usually feel when a new pack comes out. Like I just want to use everything, but yeah, there are still a lot of builds to come that I want to make with this build, because this style is so up my alley. I love this style. I love building with this style. I don't actually know why I wasn't more hyped for this pack earlier. I know a lot of people were very hyped. I think I just like had so many different things in mind in that phase where like the game changers got early access and stuff, that I couldn't really focus on the hype during that time, because I had a lot of uni stuff to do and just a lot of IRL stuff to do that kind of distracted me from that hype. So I didn't feel as hyped as I did for a lot of other packs at that stage. But now that it's out, I get to experience like the full hype, and now I'm super hyped. So yeah, I'm excited to build more with this. And also, I think I completely forgot to mention that I kind of limited my packs with this build. So if you wanted to download it, it doesn't have 1,000 packs, but it still uses quite a few, just because the style of this pack merges so beautifully with the styles of a lot of other packs that we've already gotten. So the other packs that I've used in this, apart from Country Living, are Get Together, because I really wanted those half timbered walls. Then there's also Laundry Day, where I thought the decoration items went really well with this like style from Country Living. Then also the Country Kitchen kit also fit in very well. I think maybe they initially wanted to release 2 kitchens in this one pack and then split it up. I don't know, but these 2 kitchens fit very well together, so I also used some of the Country Kitchen kit. And I think I also used, of course, Realm of Magic for the glowing lights and just to give it kind of a more magical feel. And then I accidentally used one item from Cats and Dogs, but it's like a completely insignificant decoration item, so even if you don't have cats and dogs, you can still like use this build. So the packs that you need are Country Living, Get Together, Laundry Day, and Country Kitchen, and Realm of Magic. Those are like 5 packs. I know 5 are not that little, but I still hope that hopefully helps some people that are kind of frustrated by so many builds on the gallery using 1,000 packs. And with that, this build is almost complete. Please stick around for the tour in the end. I hope you like this build. I hope you liked and enjoyed this video. If you would consider subscribing, you would make me super duper happy. And I hope we'll see each other again.